Hey everyone, welcome to today's show. Today we're going to be doing a quick unboxing of the Wacom MobileStudio Pro. In a later video I will go over how I feel about it. So with that, let's get into the intro and let's get the unboxing going. That the card came from the place I ordered it from, we will see that the Wacom came in an additional box to protect it, which is great. And inside this box was properly foamed and everything, which is fantastic. So as I open this one up, and excuse that mess that you're in. This is my old space that I had no place to store anything, and it's unfortunately a little bit of a disaster. We'll ignore that for now. All right, everyone? All right, let's get on to why we're here. The product is well packaged. It's got a nice design box, a fairly robust bag storing the product in to protect it from the weather. Obviously it has all the description, all the information on the box itself. I'm not going to worry about showing you guys that, and it's just not a big deal. Alright, so once we get into the box, we are presented with the tablet itself right up front, along with the pen and some information. On that information, it just tells you that you need to plug, for the first time, the power source into the center USB-C port. As far as ports go, we'll start there. We have 3 USB-C ports. The top and the bottom one are Thunderbolt. The middle one is a standard USB plus power. That's on one side of the machine, and then on the other side of the machine we have, on the side where the express buttons are, we have the SD card slot, the power switch, the rocker, and the rotation lock. And there should be a Kensington lock somewhere. Right. Oh, and on that same side there is a headphone jack. There's a front camera and a back camera. The camera that faces you where the screen is centered opposite of the express keys, which is quite convenient. I really like that location. I can't think of a better location for the camera. Alright, let me pull it out of the box now. Where all the accessories are and stuff like that. The pen actually has, you have a few options for the rings, so if you had multiple pens you can distinguish between them, which is kind of nice. As you can see, there's a packaging wrapping the device to protect it, which is quite nice. It's not like one of those wonderful, lovely glass peels. Oh, don't think it's that. It's not. It's just wrapped around it. Alright. Moving to the next thing. As we can see, the stand. This is what am I looking at now? Oh, I'm looking at the pen case. The little holder for the pen that goes into the Kensington lock. Whatever. I don't use it. I don't even know where I put it at this point. It does come with a handful of nibs, not as many as they used to, but it does come with a handful. The case, it's okay. I think they could have designed it better, but it works. It's suitable and it protects the digitized pen. Since we're talking about the pen, I believe it's got 8,000 something in levels of pressure, tilt functionality. It has the standard rocker button, obviously the pen nib, and the eraser end. Now let's move on to the stand, which is what I'm looking at now. This is a metal stand. It clips right in. It has flat and 3 other positions, which is good. It's all I feel you really need. It's functional. The power supply is a 100 watt power supply. Goes into one of the USB-C ports, as I've already said. Not much else to really say there. I've been in the BIOS of the device. There's nothing in there that is of use or necessary. So there's really never any reason to go in there. So that's a thing to be aware of, I guess. Alright, with that said, the specs for the machine, as I move stuff around, are kind of as follows. It's an i7, Intel i7. It's not obviously the latest chip, but it's fairly recent. Let's see, what else do you guys need to know? Oh, it has the Iris graphics. In addition to that, it does have the NVIDIA, which is good. So you have the Iris for low power needs and stuff of that nature. Then you have the NVIDIA when you need more power for graphics, which is great. Again, it wasn't the fastest. Well, it is a Quattro, so that's good too. So you get more functionality out of it, but it is not the newest chip. Even when it came out, it was not the newest chip on the market. You won't be doing ray trace rendering in real time with this one, which is fine. It's not meant for that. Alright, as we move on here, as we explore what we're looking at, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know there is tilt functionality in the pen. Well, I already mentioned the levels. The latency is not bad. It's kind of good. I'm happy with it. I've had this device, I guess about a year now, if not a little bit more. I've had some issues. This is actually my second device. My first one had a USB issue where the USB died on me, and I worked with Wacom and got it replaced. The thing that kind of bugs me is that the way it connects to a secondary computer. So if you were to use this as a display like they advertise. I am not thrilled with that device that they offer. I think there's some work that in that area needs to be improved. The way that works is the Wacom Link Plus goes from a USB to the Wacom tablet using USB-C. You have your option of DisplayPort or HDMI up to 4K because of it, that's a 4K display. And then it connects with USB 2.0 for the USB functionality of it. There's a couple things I think they could have done different. I think they could have gone to a USB 3. In addition to that, I think if they went with Type-C port, they could have gone away with a little bit more functionality out of it. The other thing is those the Wacom Link Plus is a very sensitive device. I've already gone through 2, and they both lasted maybe a month and a half. So at this point, I don't bother. I may try later on in the future if I see that they've done something to improve them. But you have basically all the cables that you need to get it going with when you buy one of those. Alright. Now let's get back to the tablet itself. There's a door in the back which allows you access to the SSD and the memory. It comes with a 512 SSD, an NE style, which is good. It's small and compact and easy to swap out. The memory comes with 16 gigabytes. I've decided to upgrade that up to the 32. They only offer one version of the Wacom MobileStudio Pro 16. And that's this one, obviously. I guess they figured that if you wanted more memory, you'd upgrade it to whatever you needed to. And they do offer the PCIe standard for the NVMe drive, which is fantastic, so that you can actually put a faster drive than the standard SSD one that comes with it. And that's what I did. Alright, with that, I'm going to wrap things up. You've got the general idea of what the product is and what it offers. I think in one of the future videos I will do a little bit more of a review and after a year use of the machine, to let you guys know how that ran out. So subscribe for more and hit that bell, to be notified when I do upload another one. Alright, with that, I'm going to catch you guys later. Thank you. Bye.